Hey guys, I'm back with another reaction video. First of all, I apologize. I know it's been a while. I was just busy with my on-the-job training, but I managed to find time for these battles because we'll be reacting to a new tournament, the International Throwdown 2021. Huge shout out to Beatbox International team for this sick event. Although I was part of it, I did not listen to most of these battles because I was busy preparing myself for my own battles. That is why I'm pretty excited to react and briefly analyze with you guys. So let me know in the comments down below who you think really won. Now in my brief analysis, I will be using the ACE system, the same the judges use in this competition, but I'll also be adding my own side opinions, who I think really deserves this battle overall. Now let's not waste any more of the time. I hope you guys are okay. Let's jump right in. Alright, Beatbox International already uploaded the first battle, which is RAFLY versus Inferno. I do remember some parts of this battle, but you know, I don't want to spoil you who wins. I know who wins, but you know, let's kind of analyze it. Let's begin. Let's go. Full volume, full HD. Let's go. All right.
Inferno, you ready, my friend? All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to the host and the judges.
Inferno had the 17th wild card, and RAFLY at the 19th. Inferno, you can choose head or tails.
Tails.
So basically, these guys, both of them replaced the top 1 and top 16, which was Footbox versus NVS. So yeah. All right.
Okay, Sin will flip the coin. Flip the coin. It's heads. It's heads. Did you say heads, Inferno?
Tails.
Okay, then RAFLY, do you want to go first or do you want to go second?
Second.
These both guys are really
right.
sick.
Betting
So.
that. Okay, man, it's hype. The first battle is starting. So
I also don't remember the
countdown.
scores.
Sin will do the timer.
What were the
Are
exact
you guys
scores?
both ready? Are you both ready? Is the chat ready?
Is the chat
I'm ready. Let's
man?
go.
This is
Are you
an
guys
epic
ready?
beatbox event.
It's the first 90 seconds.
Okay,
You
let's
count them
start.
down. I count them down.
Yes. Inferno. In 3, 2, 1. Beatbox.
Drum and bass. That bass is sick. That is nasty. Alright, so he had... Okay, 2 seconds
first
left.
answer from RAFLY. Let's go.
I thought it was actually full 10
Okay,
seconds.
Enough.
Some counters, alright. There's some pitching issues there, but
I said my tribal motherfucker.
that's clean.
Now it's time for battle.
That's sick. All right, very strong round from RAFLY. I think I remember this one.
And that's time! Oh my god, gets ready for the second round of Inferno in 3, 2.
Doubler with Ableton. How do you pronounce that? Ableton Live. By the way, I came third. No spoilers. I came third somewhere.
2, 1.
Oh, I know this routine. I remember this round. Yeah. This was so sick. Melody is really catchy. I like it. I love that part. I mean, it speeds up. I wish Collapse had more his reactions. I want to see his reactions.
Falling down, 'cause I'm falling down from the top on the sky, and the raven.
He kind of combined two different melodies, right? Like two different songs.
3, 2, 1.
I think it was sick. Yeah. Transition could have been better.
Nah, bro. Put a fucking ball, pull out with that secret picture, put a fucking door, bam, Prada, give fucker, Prada, fucking ball, pull up with that stick it, hit your motherfucking dog, go young. No, you fucker, put a fucking ball, pull up with that stick it, hit your motherfucking door, yo. Die. Motherfucking door, like.
Time!
Alright.
Sorry to stop you, RAFLY, but that's time. Oh my god, what a battle!
Sick battle.
That was a battle!
Sick
That
battle.
was the first battle!
I don't remember the
That's
scores,
a
but
Throwdown.
let's see.
And now the judges will get ready. They will judge
Once we have
on
all
their
the scores,
criteria.
I'm gonna
Meadows
pause the
with the
video and
arrangement,
give my own
Chang Bao with the
opinions.
complexity, and
Collapse with the execution.
Exactly. So we wait for
Maddox
the
with
judgment.
the arrangement,
That was a
Chang
battle.
Bao
Oh my
with the
god,
complexity,
the first
Collapse
battle. That
with
was
the
just
execution.
not even
Alright.
quarterfinal, top 6 points. One got 2 points. I think it's for Inferno. 3 points. 3 points for RAFLY.
Alright.
Perfect.
Alright,
Then the sides are perfect. So we got 1 point advantage for RAFLY coming into complexity. 2 points for complexity for Inferno.
Alright.
3 points for RAFLY.
He already
So
won,
got it.
basically.
Okay, let's see execution.
RAFLY.
3 points for Inferno. How many points for RAFLY? It's 2. So RAFLY wins
Okay.
with 1 point.
Wow.
RAFLY goes to the next round, top 8.
Just 1 point.
What's the
Whoa,
next?
what
Wait,
a
let me check the
close
rest
battle.
of the video.
First battle.
Okay, so they
Whoa,
explain
what a
their
close-
own their own reasons why they give these scores. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll be watching each judge's comments, and then we can analyze and pause, in between their comments. Let's see if we can give our own opinions, or if I agree or we agree with their points. Let's check it out.
Battle. How
Alright.
close can you be in the first battle just for 1 point?
So in the first battle,
Alright.
I gave Inferno 2 points, and roughly I gave 3 points. For me, it was like the second round was really close, especially Inferno killed it in the second round. So for me, the second round is a bit more for Inferno. But
For the second round was
more
much better, yeah.
consistent. Both his first
Consistent,
and
okay.
second round was really well structured, a really nice structure. He has a great storyline. Inferno in the first round, it felt more like a freestyle. I was missing some lyrical parts, some melodical parts in the first round. So yeah, RAFLY was way better in the first round. In the second
Alright,
round,
I
Inferno was
noticed-
just a bit better. So at the end, it was 2 to 3 for RAFLY.
My
All right, Maddox. I noticed Maddox really looks for that lyrical part of the routine, more into the battle strategy part of their rounds. If I have to give the scores in arrangement, I would give RAFLY a bit more, just a tiny bit more, and it's only because of how Inferno structured his first round. It was not very well structured. It was more of a linear drum and bass. Like we needed in arrangement, like you can say you need more variety of your how you arrange your beats. But at the same time, RAFLY's arrangement of beats, at some places his build-ups and drops did not really connect well. Now, arrangement is not only about you have a lyrics, build up, and you have a drop. Yeah, it's part of arrangement, but I really look at it really detailed. I want a good connection between those arrangements. You cannot just arrange any beat together and call it good, well structured. I want a good connection. Now this is my opinion, all right? So I felt like RAFLY's structural wise was a bit better than Inferno's, but at the same time was very close. The reason why it's very close is RAFLY's connections were not very clear. That the transition from what he was building to his drops didn't have a good connection between them. Like he really was like swaying away from the melody he was building, and the melody and the pitching in the drops weren't very connecting. It was I just felt it that way from watching it once. And as for second rounds, I think Inferno's second round was insane. The transition he had from this first melody to a second melody, I think it could have been much better. If he nails that one, a different transition would be, it would be really, really sick. But I guess you can say that the second round was very well structured than compared to his first round. If I had to vote only the second rounds, I would give Inferno's second round really high points for arrangement, because RAFLY's second round was the same. It had some structure, but the connections weren't very there. It was not clear for me. But due to Inferno's first round lack of structural variety, I would kind of give it slightly to RAFLY for in the arrangement. And when I say arrangement, this includes musical arrangement, technical arrangement, anything, as long as it's it has a connection with your build-ups and what you're trying to convey, your message. All right, that's my opinion for arrangement. Let's see what Drungbao's saying for complexity.
My favorite rounds is second round from Inferno, in terms of how I really enjoy listening to it.
All right.
But because I only judge on complexity,
All right.
I would say RAFLY bring up more variety and a lot of different technicality, like very original as well. So that's why I give RAFLY a little bit more than Inferno. This judging system with the 2 and 3 score doesn't reflect how close they are, in my opinion, but I think it's good. It's a fair system.
So yeah, for the first
All right, so he was judging it based on variety in his technical patterns. All right, first of all, in my opinion, complexity is not only about technical patterns. It will be mostly about technical patterns, but it should be including some of the musical patterns. Like when you hear some fast technical beats, you're like, oh, that's complex. But for me, that is complex. But a good musical combo, like how you pitch and a combo you make to really combine that build-up melody to your drop melody, and that is not easy to. That is very complex as well, and I include that in my version of what I call complexity. I will call it musical complexity. Now that being said, I do agree with Changbao. Roughly had more variety in his technical patterns, but as for musical complexity, I think Inferno's second round was musically very complex. It was really good. I also enjoyed the complexity in his musical patterns, how he combined that build-up melody with his drop melody. They really connect. Unlike Rafly's round, I'm sure he's not aiming to be very musical, but there should be some connection between his build-ups and drops. But that being said, if I had to choose in complexity, I would also give it to Rafly because of his varieties, and I do agree with Changbao here. He had some more varieties in his technical department. As for Inferno, there weren't too many varieties, but I do sense the musical variety in Inferno's second round, which is really good. So again, it's close, but I would give the complexity to Rafly here. Alright, let's go for execution. Let's see what's Collapse saying.
Battle, I felt like overall Inferno was cleaner in the execution than Rafly, and I could understand better what Inferno was doing in terms of sounds than Rafly sometimes, and also the textures overall of Inferno were just cleaner for me. So that's why I voted 3 for Inferno and 2 for Rafly.
Huge shout out for Inferno.
Alright, I also do agree with the Collapse here. Execution, if I'm not wrong, execution does include the clarity of your sound. So if you're executing something, it should be of good execution. Your combos, it can be your combos, it can be your individual sounds. And I do agree, Rafly was in some places very messy and his sounds weren't coming out very clean. As for Inferno, I did really like his pitching of his sounds. For me, execution should include how you design that specific sound to match the pitch of that routine. Like if you're building a musical build up and then you're dropping it with different pitch, and you're trying to pitch your different sounds, and you're able to pitch them in different pitches. That is a good execution. As for Rafly, I did mention in one of his rounds where he was lacking some pitch, balance, and I think in terms of execution, would actually give more points to Inferno here. Although Inferno did not have much variety, as long as execution is really good. His sounds are clear, he has good timing and flow, and he has a good control of his sounds and overall texture, like Collapse said. As for flow, both of them had some off timing issues, but I noticed it more with Rafly's. That's why I think Inferno did deserve this more score with execution. In my opinion, I think it was a very close battle, and it could have been OT'd if, let's say, if Collapse gave Rafly only 1 point and all 3 points to Inferno, that would be an OT, right? I think that was a really close battle. If I had to choose one, I would go for Rafly, but it's a very small detail that I was looking for that Rafly had and Inferno didn't. Alright guys, that was a sick battle. It was fun reacting and briefly analyzing it. I hope it's brief. Alright, so what do I think about this ACE? I do think it's a really good concept. At least at its early stages, it's a really good step towards, yeah, it's a good concept. Shout out to Beatbox International team for coming up with this good concept. And as with other stuffs, at early stages, it does need some improvements. I do not know. I would leave it to the Beatbox team to decide what improvements they want. I guess, increasing the scores. And we do need more experienced judges. Now, by experienced judges, I mean judges who are more familiar with this. Like they have been judging this with this system with a lot more battles. So maybe normalizing this system with weekly, daily battles or something like that. We would generate more experienced judges with the system. I guess that'll be also good. But yeah, I think it's a really good system. It's a really good start. So shout out to Beatbox International team. You guys are doing great. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. I hope it's not too long. I think it'll be long. But yeah, this is educational. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much if you're still here in my channel, even though I have been, not uploading much, but thank you so much for your support. And also, I did not forget, I'll be ending this video like always with some cringy ASMR. I don't know what this is, but I don't know, it makes good tap sounds, I guess. Yeah. And yeah, I had a haircut. My shades. Thank you for watching.
You know what's coming? It's nothing really wicked.